Hello everyone, this is Willadine's Kitchen and I want to thank you all for stopping by today. We're going to prepare a recipe that combines some Italian ingredients and some of our beloved Southern ingredients. So in Italy they use a lot of the same ingredients that we use here in the South. One in particular is pig jowl. They call it guanciale over there and we actually just call it pig jowl here. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to combine one of their favorite ingredients, which is the risotto rice. So I have some Arborio rice here, and I'm going to combine that with one of our favorites, which is sweet potato. So I got some sweet potato puree here, and I have some smoked ham. So we're going to have ham and sweet potato risotto today. So I also have prepared some vegetable stock. So I got 3.5 cups of vegetable stock there. We're going to need, for our risotto, of course, we're going to have some shallots. So we have some diced shallots here. We have some butter, which is a staple in risotto. We have some white wine. I don't know if you can see that, but there is some white wine in there, about a 1/4 cup of white wine. We have some seasoning, salt, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper, and a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. We have some lemon here that's going to freshen up the dish, zest it up a little bit. And of course we're going to need some cooking oil as well. And for the garnish I have some pimento peppers here, some red peppers. And we also add a little butter to our risotto towards the end to give it that nice creamy texture that everyone likes. Now, I like my dishes a little spicy, so I have some red chili peppers that I actually made myself here, some chili paste. So I'm going to add a little bit of that to my risotto. Now that's an optional ingredient. You can add it if you like spicy, and you can leave it out if you don't. So I'm going to get started on this risotto, and I'm going to show you how we get this done. All right, so to get started, I added some oil to my pan here. We got it on the burner, the stovetop burner. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to just brown off our diced ham a little bit, our ham cubes here. Just get a little caramelization on those. It's going to take maybe a couple of minutes to get that done. We're going to just go ahead and let these cook. And getting a little brownness on the ham actually gives it more flavor, brings the flavor out of the ham. So we'll let that cook for a couple of minutes. Okay, so our ham has gotten a little brownness there. We can see the color on the ham. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take this out of the pan. All right, so we removed the ham from the pan. I got it back in the small bowl that it was in. Just a little squeeze of oil here. We're going to let that heat up a little bit more. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add our shallots to this pan. And we're going to cook these shallots to the soft and translucent, and then we'll move to the next step. And that should only take a couple of minutes as well. Shallots are diced small. I try to dice them about the size of the rice so you don't have big pieces of shallot in there with your rice. All right, so we're moving right along. Our shallots are nice and translucent. So I've measured out 1 cup of the Arborio rice. We're going to add that right to the pan here. And we're going to let this rice cook in this pan for about 1-2 minutes to bring out some of the flavor in the rice, and then we'll start adding the rest of our ingredients. All right, it's starting to smell really good in here today. So our rice has been going for 1 minute now. So we're going to get ready to add our white wine and our chicken stock. So here we go. Okay, so the white wine and chicken stock is in there with the risotto rice. You don't add all of your stock at once. you get it going, and then you start to add your stock as it starts to absorb the liquid, as the rice absorbs the liquid. So we're going to let this start coming to a boil, and we'll see it thickening up as it starts to cook. Okay, so this rice has been going for about 4 minutes now. You can actually see it thickening up a little bit here. And the directions say that the risotto takes 18 to 20 minutes to cook when the rice is raw. So we actually started out with raw rice. So we're just going to let this go now, simmer. And as the liquid absorbs out, we will add more liquid to the pan until our rice is fully cooked. Okay, so we have been cooking this rice risotto now for about 10 minutes. I added about another half a cup of liquid, maybe a quarter cup of liquid about 3 minutes ago. As you can see, the rice is doing what rice does. It's swelling up now. It's absorbing the liquid. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to add my seasoning, which is the salt, the white pepper, and the garlic powder. Now, as you cook your food, you always season as you go. You don't want to put too much salt, but you definitely want your food to have flavor. So your seasoning plays a big part in that. And as you can see, the rice is absorbing lots of liquid here. So let's add a little bit more. And another technique with risotto is they say keep stirring it gently in the pan so it doesn't get sticky. So that's what I'm doing. I'm continuously stirring the risotto. So we're going to keep cooking, and we should be done in a few minutes. Okay, we have been going for about 15 minutes now, and the rice is looking really good. I just gave it a taste. It still has a little bit of a bite to it, so we want to get it just a little more tender. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add our sweet potato. Because sweet potato is already cooked. We just want to get it mixed in good with all of the rice. All right, so we added our sweet potato. The rice is looking really good. And we're going to add our butter. So we can get that nice creamy texture. Stir the butter in here well. And we're going to add some of our ham cubes. And I tasted it. I added just another quarter teaspoon of salt and a little pinch of pepper. But yeah, it's looking really good now. Now the Italians, they usually put cheese in their risotto at the end. But since we're doing a sweet potato and ham, I'm going to forego the cheese this time. And maybe my next recipe will use some of that guanciale, the pork jowl, and we will add some Parmesan oregano cheese to our risotto. But this is looking really good. It has that nice texture. You don't want it to be too soupy, and you certainly don't want it to be thick like the sticky rice that you get in your Asian restaurants. So this looks good. We're gonna add our squeeze of lemon here for a little bit of zest. And folks, I believe we're ready to serve. Okay, everyone, I plated up our ham and sweet potato risotto. It looks really good. It has that nice orange color of the sweet potato to it. Tasted it. It has the flavor of the ham is coming through. And our vegetable stock, we had added lots of vegetables and flavor to that as well. So it looks good. Risotto is best served, hot. You want to kind of serve it immediately. So we have it in a bowl here. And we're going to just give it a quick taste and see what it tastes like. Wow, that tastes really good. The sweet potato comes through, the ham comes through, the flavoring and the seasoning comes through. The technique of cooking risotto is different from the way we cooked rice when I was growing up. You put it in a pot, bring it to the boil and let it simmer. But this has lots of flavor. We like to be innovative here at Willa Dean's Kitchen. So, we're trying to add some, of the Italian ingredients along with some of our southern ingredients that we love. So this is an easy dish to prepare. You go out and get you some Arborio rice and try the sweet potato risotto. I didn't add cheese this time, so in the comments, let me know what you think. Should I add cheese or should I not? But it tastes great without the cheese. Thank you for viewing. Everybody out there have a great day, and we'll see you next time.